Hi everybody, welcome back. Grateful to see you. So I'm just gonna update you on Tantric Lovemaking um, and a little bit about Yoni massage. So it's been a while. It's been months since I've made a video, probably like 6 months or something. So I have a lot more experience that I've gained in that 6 months. And I definitely want to share with you guys things that I've learned. So let's start. Let's start with Yoni massage, um, because it's so important. It's so important. Um, it's everything for a woman healing, because where do I start? Okay, so I want to keep things simple with you guys. So I'm not gonna overwhelm you and get like too into detail about womb healing because it's a lot of people don't understand quite what that is. So without having to get too detailed about the subject of womb healing. But regardless, womb healing is associated with Tantra. They all go together. So there's no way to separate them. But I'm just going to try to focus on why Yoni massage is therapeutic and healing, and it is a part of womb healing. Because I just want to speak to women in general and say that many women I know that they agree with me that they carry a lot of pain in their stomach, in their hips, in their low back, in their womb space in general. So no one wants to refer to it that way, but that's what it is. Bloating, period cramps, fatigue, nausea, all of these things are symptoms of a neglected womb, and a womb that is storing fear and pain rather than creating and giving birth to life. So I love this song. So Yoni massage is going to remove pain that is being stored there. That's why it's so beneficial. For so many, I'm just going to speak for myself. For so many years, I had just constant low back pain, just dull, aching low back pain. Pain in my hips, like in my hip crease, and like an irritated, like upset stomach, nausea, and cramping. So my periods were always very normal, but I had those symptoms. And that is not normal. It's not normal and it's not healthy, and that's not how your body should feel on a regular basis around your cycle. Yes, of course, you have cramps and bloating. That's your body healing itself, relieving itself. That's your body letting go of what things that it does not need, and having cramping and stuff like that just around the regular time of the month is a sign for you to rest and to nurture. That's called honoring your cycle, as I spoke of in another video about, I have those recovered, about natural birth control. But so having all of that pain, that's not normal. We need to remove that. And we need to also stop telling ourselves and other women and young women that this is a normal part of life, because it's truly not. God is not mean, and God is not here playing tricks on any of us. God does not wish for women to suffer. Um, we are our own heaven and our own hell. So you can choose to not tolerate this in your body. I had all of this pain. I tore my hamstring 7 years into my yoga practice. And that really brought up everything else. So once that injury occurred, those other little symptoms that I was having, they just came to surface like times 10. Like, here we are and you cannot avoid us. And then I just always had this never-ending issue going on with my hamstring tear in my hip, and that really just irritated and inflamed the whole area. And the less I knew about my body and what was actually going on with it, the more pain I had. So the more it would flare up. And I went through everything: physical therapy, medications, everything. I did everything that I could, everything that doctors told me to do. I followed all their procedures, did everything right. Still did so much yoga therapy. That was better. The best thing for me was the yoga, and also during the physical therapy, they literally gave me a Yoni massage and went in vaginally. So like once every week or 2 weeks, I was getting like a Yoni massage, but I mean, not the same technically as I teach, but yes, I teach the same technique that she would do to me, that would relieve the pressure in the muscles in that area from my injury. So, and it was an emotional thing too. Like when I think about it too, I'd go home after that and I would feel so much better, but then I would have like this emotional release, which is why I would feel so much better too. So that kind of helped me put 2 and 2 together. But it's so therapeutic because it relieves the pain. It's getting inside and putting pressure and agitating and moving so that your muscles, which hold tension, and there are a lot of muscles there which hold tension and hold pain and hold memory of pain and trauma, so that they can open up and release and let go. So that's really what it's about, is bringing attention to the area to release, to open up, to break it up, to release it and let it go. So, and what I was saying was that I got to a point where I wouldn't tolerate it in my body anymore. I didn't believe that was how things had to be. And I believed like I could feel better, I could heal myself. So I did a lot of prayer and a lot of meditation on the subject, and a lot of information came to me, and that's how I discovered the Yoni massage. And so I've shared in my videos with you in the past about mine and my partner's experience with Yoni massage. So today, it's advanced, still definitely an extremely important part in our lives, and also like a priority in our lives. It's important to him, it's important to me. And if you are truly a conscious couple that's divine, in a divine partnership, and meant for each other, you will both feel that way. So Yoni massage has to be at the forefront of the relationship, and probably continues on forever. So here we are, I'm still getting Yoni massages. So I guess I was thinking I'll have 10 Yoni massages and then I'll be healed and then everything will be over. So even after the release of past lovers and the connection to them and the healing from that, which is usually like the first thing that I believe occurs. It was for me, and I believe that occurs for most women. But after that, you still are human and you're still living life, and you still, you have arguments with people and you still take in things and you just don't want to. Yoni massage is a way for you not to take in or to release anything that you've taken in that you don't need. Because this is your yoni, your sacred space, your womb. This is the most divine, this is God. So this is the most divine space in the world for every woman, and for every man, his partner. That is the most divine space in the world for him. So keeping this space sacred and cleansed and clean is of the utmost importance, I believe, in every relationship. So learning yoni massage, knowing the techniques and how to heal a woman's body is extremely, extremely important. I'm extremely grateful that I have a lover that is committed and devoted and truly from his heart and soul believes in this practice. And that is why I believe he's been able to help me heal so much, so greatly, because he truly believes in it and practices it. So what you put into the practice is what you're able to get back. So it really has to be your everything in your relationship. So secondly, lovemaking, divine lovemaking. Tantric couples, divine lovemaking, how I've spoke of in other videos, let me say this right now, that it does not occur all the time. This is not something that occurs. Our birth control is the moon and my menstrual cycle and my knowing. So we've both become very in tune with my body. He knows my body. I know my body. He can he knows it better than I do. We can wake up in the morning and he can just look at me and be like, "Oh, you're ovulating, aren't you?" So he knows often before I even get up and notice. So, and a good way to notice too is the change in your discharge. To me, that's the biggest difference, is that your discharge changes. It goes from like a thicker substance to like a slicker one. And the best way I say with women, like when you get up in the morning and you pee and you wipe, that's how I know. Because it's like when I get up, I pee every single, I get up, pee, I wipe, I can instantly tell that there's a change in the texture of my discharge. It becomes very slick, more like a snotty substance than like a thicker discharge. So that's how I know. And I can just look at my skin and my breasts and I'm like, oh, I know. Not today. Not today. So that's the best way to form of birth control, to know your body. But where was I going with that? We were talking about so the lovemaking doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen all the time. It's not 6 times a week. No, it's crazy. You want a number? Okay, I know you want a number. Let's say, when we make love, it occurs for never less than an hour and 45 minutes up till if we're alone and we don't have to go get any children and we get lucky and have a babysitter for a weekend or something. Hours, 5 hours. So, and not that it goes on that whole time, we will break, but it goes on. It goes on, and there's multiple orgasms. Multiple. it's like it doesn't end. We don't have an end. There isn't an end to our lovemaking. The end is usually um, physically our bodies telling us, okay, we need rest. Oh goodness. That's true though. That's how our end. Either we have to go to work, we have to get up, something that we have to do. The kids are coming home, we have to go get them from school. Something. I work from home, so it's been fun. But so um, it's a priority. You know when it's going to happen. You know when is the best time, and you schedule things that way so that it can be the best experience possible. So that you're not interrupted. You don't have kids banging on the door. It's best to like send them to grandparents' house, to clear your schedule, to plan it. Like, let's get a babysitter Saturday and know that we get to go home and we just get to be together. And we always chant. Justin and I always chant. And we do lots of yoga. And we are very, very big on earthing and grounding. Thanks to my beautiful friend, the Chiefess. And you should follow her on her YouTube channel, the Chiefess. Her name's Heather Peterson Lockhart. She's amazing, and she's taught me a lot of what I know and what I practice every day. But so we like to ground in earth, and with our children as well. We like to bring them outside. So we're out in the sun a lot and in the grass all the time, and we chant every day. And what else do we do? We just honor the earth as much as we can. Justin's learning. I'm very good at what I do, and he's learning. He's getting much better. But so we do a lot of third eye communication. So we sit Indian style together. We just sit Indian style. I sit here, he sits in front of me. And we usually just like hold hands and lean forward, and we press our foreheads. This is your third eye right here. And we press our foreheads together, and we just breathe and hold hands and synchronize our breath together. We can do that forever. We like almost, like, we can fall into a trance doing that together. We do that a lot and often. That's a really good one. And we chant together. So we chant together. And chanting is really what bonds us and brings our love together. And we've been doing womb healing together. So that is really, really bonding and connecting us on a different level. We were close already and have been for a long time. But that has brought us like into a new universe. So it's important that lovemaking is a priority and it's a ritual. We do Yoni puja and Lingam puja, so these are priorities in our life. We like to please each other and make each other happy. And please ourselves and make ourselves happy as well. So it's a wonderful thing. When we come together physically, we used to always have like Sanskrit chanting playing, and I'd always have, I am already diffusing essential oils in my house all the time, so that's nothing new. But we burn incense and like sage the room and chant together. Every time we make love, this is like ritual how we do this. Maybe not every time, but every day we do this before we make love. And then, so we're building up our energy, and we're bringing God into our lovemaking. And always completely nude. Always completely nude. Never with our clothing on, because you want your body, your skin completely exposed, every inch of it. No jewelry, no nothing, no socks, no watches, nothing. I already don't wear any of that usually, so it's no big deal, but just remove everything, have it be nothing. Usually I have no makeup on, my hair's not done up or anything, it's just me, like just raw myself, and he the same way. And constant eye contact. So I'm not going to get deeply into detail, but I am going to share this with you because these are the most important things. And then what occurs in the bedroom between lovers from there doesn't really matter, and it's just natural what occurs. But the chanting, all of the things that you do before to build the energy and the love, and to show the love and the commitment to this, to letting your lovemaking be the priority in your life, because it should be. It's the center of the universe, so lovemaking should be everything, always. So building all of that energy is an absolute priority. It's a must. And coming together, skin to skin, completely nude, no barriers, nothing in between. Like strip the bed, get everything off. You just need an empty bed and sheet and your skin and your bodies, and there's nothing else that you need, nothing. And you need to look into each other's eyes. So if during lovemaking you can't look into each other's eyes, like constantly, regularly, normally, I understand sometimes, you turn away, you can't always look each other in the eye. But anytime that you're able to, your souls should be like drawn to each other's eyes, to see into each other's souls, to see yourself in that individual. And that's what I mean with everything that I share with you, with all of my Gnostic Gospels that I study, and the Word of Jesus that I share with you, that most of you have never been able to hear before. Most of us have never been able to hear before. It's incredible. But what was meant is make the two into one. What Jesus meant is so that the male become female and that the female become male, or that the male is not female and the female is not male. What Jesus meant was Tantra, was unity, was the unity of man and woman, the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together and becoming one. Because that's the true form of the Creator, is man, masculine and feminine, the combination of the two together. So when you can recognize that and grasp that and understand that, then that is Tantra, that is enlightenment, and then the magic can occur. But saying that, or thinking that, and actually believing that with all of your being, those are different things. So that is what I want to share with you guys on just a little update on Yoni massage and Tantric lovemaking. I will make another video, hopefully please with my partner. I really hope. He's a little camera shy, so I'm working to get him to make a video with me, because he's very gifted, and I would love for him to share his knowledge, because I cannot relay that information in the same manner that he can. So we will make another video eventually in detail about yoni massage and techniques, and the best way to go about giving a yoni massage to your partner or your friend, loved one. So I'm so grateful that you guys are here with me. So blessed. I hope that I'm around more and able to make more videos for you and I have more free time. I am a busy mother. I have 4 children. 3 of them live in my house full time, and I'm busy and my house is busy. So having quiet time where it's silent like this and I'm able to make videos for you guys is very rare, but I'm trying harder to make time. I wanted to like quit all of my outside jobs and be home more, working from the house, but then I did, and I became a stay-at-home mom, and now my kids kind of don't let me work. They're like, "Mom's home, yay!" We don't she never has to leave. So, gosh, things don't always work out as you think they're going to work out. Anyways, I love all of you guys. Happy Valentine's Day coming up. God bless all of you. Happy Love Month. Share your love with everybody, not just your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife or husband. Everybody, your children, your family, your cousins, your aunts and uncles and nieces and family and friends and people that you see on the street. Share love with everybody. Then you're practicing Tantra. That's Tantra. And to just be giving it away freely with not expecting anything back in return. So anyways, that's what I'm so grateful. I love you guys. That's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your week. God bless all of you. Namaste.